State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check, 280. Check, 53.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Ready, blue ready. Check, 55 to the body. We own it. We own it. Wait. Shoot. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Off.
1st down, Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Green, triple T. White.
On 2nd and 9, Winston eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Ready? Black 25. Go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here I come. Alert.
To throw again. Wilson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
53, come on. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Mike's 56. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this.
On second down now, it's Gordon. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. 380. Run up. Good job right there. Defense, let's go. Mike, 53. Mike, here we go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Single receiver. Hey, Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Check 4. Alert flare. Switch. Hey, stop. Check. Turning.
From the 31, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
55. Right there in the middle. 50. Let's get that ball right here.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Marquise Lee deep to return. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Switch.
Gordon on first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Blue there. Blue there. Henry. 53. Mike.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 56. Mike.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
SOS. Shit. Gun. Shit.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Silver. 18.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming after you. Out. Green, come team.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jameis now on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, flag, what do you got? Check 55, Mike. Come on.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even. Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 24. Check 20. Easy. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, let's go.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wait.
From the gun, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And to the left side here, Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go one more. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Follow. Check out.
Winston from the gun on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert. 50's the mic. It's just me and you.
Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go, even. Green, trouble thing. Mike 55. Squeeze, double.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Fine, 90. No pass, no pass.
Mike's 50, Mike's more. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson completes it to Lee. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Mike
is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, alert.
Mike 50. Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson steps away to his left. Room to run inside the 40, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the air. Show it up.
Alert. Go, 14.
Operating from the gun. Wilson, throw left side complete. It's Boyd. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. He's got the hook up to Lee. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Grenade!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Good tight.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They're going to run. This is Gordon. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
380. Check 53. On the ball.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nate Hairston, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check it back, check it back.
Hey, 0.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Wilson. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ready. Flag. 50's the line. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait,
now Winston. Wilson snags it left side. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.